gets me to something I was thinking about earlier. The Xbox. Oh yeah, talking about giving bad reviews for things that like. Hold on. If you give if you give a bad review to the Xbox Series X or S, or I guess PS5 and PS5 digital and non-digital edition. Wait, digital and I don't know. I think it's digital and something else. Whatever. I don't know. I don't play PS4s. Or I don't, like I'm not. Yeah, something like that at least. You can't give the Xbox Series X a bad review because you can't get one. The Xbox Series bad is a bad product. By giving a bad review, you're not reviewing the company. You're not reviewing Microsoft. You're reviewing the product, which is Xbox Series X, and you are saying that this, well, technically you can give a bad review if you get an Xbox Series X and it gets delivered to you in the wrong condition. Technically that's possible, but more or less you are reviewing the product. And the product is the Xbox Series X in this case. You cannot give the Xbox Series X a bad review because you can't get one. That's not how that works, man. Like everyone who plays on consoles, right? They all want the new consoles. Everyone wants it, right? I came here to see if I get the music. I was wrong. Everyone wants the consoles, right? However, like you can't give the console a bad review because you can't get it. That don't make sense. Like that doesn't make sense. You're not thinking. I don't know. The Xbox Series X is bad because I can't get one. Does that make sense? Doesn't sound like it makes sense because it doesn't. Something sound like it don't make sense because it don't. But yeah, I read reviews because I really like shopping. I don't really like shopping. I like looking for deals on things to shop for. And I was looking on that and I was like, what are you guys doing? I would wager, I would bet
that's a nice head you have on your
that
shoulders.
the Xbox Series X on Amazon at least would have a 4 point, maybe a 5 even, probably not 5. It'd have a 4.95 or something, really close to 5. The reviews would be 5 if it wasn't for people giving it a bad review for something it's not responsible for, such as being available. But I'm not defending Microsoft. They should. It would be, I'll say this, it would be consumer friendly to make people, to make the Xbox Series X more available to people. I would say this. However, you also must understand that Microsoft, why would they want to make it more consumer friendly? What did they get out of that? Like you've got it, like, okay. You have Steve Jobs and you have Bill Gates. If Bill Gates wants an Xbox Series X, let's say he can't get one. Really wants one, can't get one. Steve Jobs buys 7 of them and sells Bill Gates one, right? And let's say the other case is Steve Jobs buys 6 and Bill Gates buys his own, right? Regardless of does he have a horse? Warolf doesn't have a horse, but he probably just dismounted. Am I right? I might be right, but what was I gonna say? Oh, regardless of whether Bill Gates buys an Xbox Series X or does not buy an Xbox Series X, the total amount of money Microsoft gains is the same. So what incentive does Microsoft have to make the game more available to people? That means the console more available to people? None. The only thing I could think of currently, the only reason why I would believe that Microsoft would want the Xbox Series X to become more available to everyone is that if people are holding out on buying Xbox Series X's, we're just gonna call it a Series X just to make this easier to say. So the only incentive I can think of Microsoft for wanting to wanting to, you know, hold on. The only incentive I can think of currently is, I keep stopping because I keep thinking. Okay, there we go. The only incentive I can think of, if people are holding out from buying Series X, because they don't want to pay such a high price for it from someone who's hoarding them and selling them for higher prices, which is called what? Price gouging? Price gouging? Gauging? Price skewing? Price gouging? It's something. There's a certain word for it, but the only incentive I can think of Microsoft for having that is that they want people to get the Series X, and I believe, I might be wrong, I believe that Microsoft makes more money from the Xbox off memberships, such as Xbox Ultimate Game Pass, Xbox Gold, Xbox Game Pass. I believe they make more money based on the subscriptions coming in every month. Like, besides console sales. I would wager money. I would bet. I don't know the money right now, how much they make or whatever. I would bet that Microsoft makes more money based on monthly subscriptions than they do off console sales. So the only incentive I can understand for Microsoft to get the game, to make the console more available, is to get more subscriptions. Because if people are taking all the consoles, buying them in bulk, and selling them for higher prices, technically you'd have less people on Xbox, right? But you could also argue that people that have Xbox One are already paying them a subscription. So you could argue that the amount of people who would begin to pay a subscription to Microsoft from getting the Xbox Series X isn't enough for them to care. Like, it could cost more money for them to make it more available than... It would cost more money to make the console available to everyone than it would be just to not do anything. Which, if I had to guess, would be the most likely reason why they haven't made it more available to people. Though, Microsoft, as of late, have been more consumer friendly. And no matter what the corporation is, no matter how friendly you think they are, they're not. A corporation's never friendly. A corporation never does anything just because it's doing it for the good. There is no good. They want to make money, and if they think they can make more money by getting you to believe that they're good, then you know that's what they're gonna do. But their motives are never going to be good. Like, their motives are not going to be good for the good of the people. It's never going to be. I mean, sure, there might be some rare cases, but mostly, I'll say the majority, and I'll say majority, I mean the high majority of corporations never have good motives for anything they do. It's usually a wicked motive, such as making more money. What's going on? But yeah. Like, okay, recently, Microsoft had been, you know, Microsoft as of late have been making it to where they want to make people believe they're good guys, or they're really friendly, by, you know, making the controllers universal on both consoles, making backwards compatibility, stuff like that, you know, becoming really friendly. Like, hey, we're friendly. And if they get that reputation, it'll be good for them money-wise, I would believe. But even if you do believe what I'm telling is not the truth, and that Microsoft really does have good intentions, there is the proof of the they wanted to make, oh, I don't remember what it was. I might look it up right now. They wanted to make Xbox Live Gold, I believe, cost, I don't remember what it was, but they increased the price so much. The reason for them doing it is because they want everyone, I believe, to get Game Pass and not just have Xbox Gold. But they made the price of Gold, they made it like stupidly higher. I don't know numbers. I'll look it up right now. Actually, I'm looking it up right now. I'll do a transition to whenever I look it up. Probably. I'm looking it up right now. I don't care. Okay. So, this is from The Verge. The software giant has started notifying existing Xbox Live Gold members of the changes in certain markets, and it will see the price rise by $1 from price raise. It will see the price raised by $1 to $11 per month. So the price rise by $1. So I don't understand. Here's the thing. I don't understand it saying Xbox. I don't have Xbox Gold. I mean, I do, but I have the Ultimate Game Pass thing. I don't understand if it's saying that the Xbox Gold membership was $1 or if it's saying it raised by $1. However, besides all that, I do know, regardless, that the yearly membership went from 60 to 120, which is insane to just increase the price out of nowhere. Here's the thing. If you're increasing the price of something, sure, but you're gonna have to justify it, you know? Like, like, I don't know. Here's the thing. They increased the price of gold, right? They increased the price of gold membership. Here's the thing, though. I don't have any anger from that, right? What I have more of is suspicion. I think some people got the kind of, oh, they did the right move. Yeah. They owned up to their mistake. I don't feel that way. I feel like, I feel suspicious. What I mean by that is I find it very concerning that Microsoft decided to increase the price of gold membership. Just like that. I find it very concerning for their motives in the future. I think before that happened, I was more of blinded. I wasn't aware of the fact I wasn't aware of the fact as I am now. But corporations don't hold any goodwill. They don't. Just like Microsoft did, they'll change the price of the membership if they feel like they can. If they want to do it, they're gonna do it. They're gonna stop them. Like, they did do it, but they got so much, you know, they got so much negative, I guess, negative, they got so much negative, negative something from it, that they reversed it. Though even the fact that they thought about doing it, is enough for me not to believe they have any good intentions at all. And I became more light of the fact that corporations have no good intentions ever. They don't. The only thing the only intention a corporation has is to get your money. And if seeming like a good person does that, they're gonna do it. That also reminds me, that's so funny. Hold on, I'll tell you something. I find it so funny. NBA 2K, right? NBA 2K. Let me tell you something about NBA 2K. I used to play those games. Right? Okay, when I play NBA 2K, I never played my team or any, well, sorry, if you don't know what I'm talking about, this wouldn't matter to you. I'll try to keep it to where you can understand no matter what. NBA 2K is a basketball game that has microtransactions in it, right? Whenever I played that game, I played offline stuff, so I never went online, so I never spent money on microtransactions. However, it is to be understood that it is to be understood that the people who make those games, I don't know which one, I don't know what the current one is. I think it's NBA 2K21 as of now. But they wanted to increase, no, they did increase the price from $60 to $70. And the justification for this was that it takes more money nowadays to make the games because they have more technology. Okay, it's a pretty fair point. However, I would bet you all the money I have that the percentage they get off sales from their games and the percentage they get from microtransactions is a fraction. It's a fraction. I think that's so BS, man. I bet you they make so much more money off microtransactions than they do off the game sales. Yeah, I didn't mean to make a experiment. They just want to get every single. They want to get every single. You know, they want to make every single profit they can. And if they think they can get people to pay them more money for the game, they want to do it. Even though I would bet money that they make most of their money off microtransactions. I can't guess a percentage, but I bet it would be overwhelming how much more money they make off their microtransactions compared to their sales. And I believe if they did release those numbers, no one would I believe most people would not pay for those games anymore. The last NBA 2K game I ever bought was 2K17. And I'll never buy another one because I believe once again that a corporation has made a game go from a fun thing that people want to play to wanting money. And whenever that happens, it doesn't matter how much money you put into a game. It doesn't matter. People play what they want to play. Oh, we're the vague years. Oh, that's good. I did enjoy talking, but I guess I'll have to do less of that and focus more on killing, which is fine. What was I saying? Oh, I completely forgot what I was saying. Oh no. Last game I bought was 2K17. I'll never buy a 2K again. Oh, I believe it is another example. You own tier, right? I think. I'm gonna take a drink of water. Hold on. 2K, I believe, is another prime example showing how making a game more about money than fun, making it for fun, is just a bad way to go about making games, because it doesn't matter how much money you put into a game. People play what they want to play, and regardless, if it's not fun, it's not fun. Don't play it. So I believe that's just another thing to go along my point I made earlier, I believe. We're gathering right now, but I think it's so BS, man. Making a game go from $60 to $70, even though that's a standard, and you're justifying it because it takes more money to make your game, even though I would bet all the money I have that they make way more money on microtransactions and game sales. I would bet so much money. I would make so much money from betting too. Trying to, I hope am I company? I'm trying to click on Skytech company, but I think it's very BS. I think it's really BS. We might take out the vague gears right here. Wants me to scout? Okay. Rodigar, whatever. Spotted. Or scouted, not spotted. Subuja and Karindi. Hey! Wait, no, you're okay, never mind. I thought that was one of our villagers for a second. And scouted. Boom. Wait. Hold on. There we go. What are they doing? So right now they did a campaign against the Vagiers. Where do they go? Oh, up here. We may not. I'm guessing up here. Riven, there you go. That answers that question. Nope, never mind. Oh, here we go. There they are. We will accompany this guy. Actually, I do need to talk to him. Simple task.